India and China is concerned. Now, top defense sources to CNN News 18 says that India-China local military commanders to meet today at LAC in Depsang and Demchok. Patrolling will begin from tomorrow. Now, aerial verification was completed in Depsang and on Tuesday, and the aerial verification couldn't be done in Demchok due to bad weather. Now, disengagement and verification will be completed here today. By Tuesday evening, tents and temporary structures were removed from both the locations. Now, to get more detail on this, let me now I am joined by my colleague Akash Sharma. Akash, both sides are putting equal amount of efforts when we talk about the patrolling agreement. What do we know? By when can the entire exercise be finished? What are the details that you are getting from your sources?
Right. So, Sharing, you see, after 4 years, India and China are going to patrol at Depsang and Demchok. Remember, in 2020, during Galwan clash, both the sides had engagement at these points. And now we are learning that from tomorrow onwards, that means that from 31st October onwards, India will be patrolling at 5 traditional points in Depsang and also 2 points in Demchok. As far as Depsang is concerned, so we know that how PP10, PP11, 11, 8, 12 and 13 were blocked by Chinese troops, and also in Demchok, several points were blocked by Chinese troops. But now after the agreement, we are learning that disengagement has been completed in Depsang yesterday. Aerial verification was done and it was cross-checked whether or not both the sides have removed their tents. And now this time around, we are learning that by today, local commanders will be meeting and will be deciding the design of the patrol. We are learning that both the countries will not be conducting any sort of joint patrol. It means that Chinese troops and Indian troops cannot patrol together. But yes, as far as this particular patrolling is concerned, so they will inform each other and they can patrol on the same day. So it's a big development. By tomorrow onwards, we are expecting that India will be able to patrol at all the traditional points in Depsang and Demchok. It is a big information as far as military development in eastern Ladakh is concerned.
Well, that's a very crucial information that Akash Sharma is bringing to us now, that by tomorrow, the patrolling agreement will in fact be completed. But my question to you, Akash, is that whatever you're picking up from your sources, the nitbits about the agreement, of course, the full-fledged agreement is not out in the public. But what do we know as far as the entire situation is concerned? Will the entire positioning of India will be like what it was before 2020? Will the status quo remain how it was before 2020?
So, Sharon, you see, as far as agreement is concerned, so we know about the disengagement and patrolling. As far as, de-induction of the troops is concerned, so we still don't know, and military officials are not telling us about it. But definitely, as far as these 2 points are concerned, so in 2020, in fact, the main point of contention was the kind of face-off that used to happen earlier, in fact. And before 2020, also in Depsang, Indian troops and Chinese troops used to, face each other during patrolling. And this is the reason why this time around it was the main focus that both sides need to inform each other whenever they are going out for a patrol. And this time around, while it is about the current development, so it is about disengagement and patrolling. As far as de-induction and de-escalation is concerned, it means that pulling back your troops is concerned. So in these winters, at least we are learning that troops will continue at the older positions. Yes, they have moved back. But as far as reduction of troops is concerned, so Indian Army officials are not saying a word on it. And yes, definitely de-induction is the final process and everyone is waiting for de-induction as well.
Absolutely, Akash. The de-induction is, of course, something that everyone is eyeing on. And to get more detail, as this is a developing story, and like Akash also pointed out that by tomorrow the entire agreement will be in fact completed. We'll keep coming back to you to get all those details. For now, thank you, Akash, for joining us. Now let's move on to Karnataka.